hair, I figure I might as well just do my hair on live before I go to bed. I had so many plans to go live today, and then I just kind of got caught up doing other things. I don't know, I just feel like having like a nice little vibe here. There we go, this one's decent. All right, so I'm just going to retwist my hair because I'm in this phase of trying not to put heat in my hair. So if I keep it twisted, I'll be good. I did wash it. Yes, did you wash your hair with the twist in? I did, actually. And I washed my face already, took a shower, so everything's like already clean. So I'm just gonna unravel the twist and then just comb it out. But anyway, so I did so much stuff today. I know it just feels like I didn't do a bunch of stuff, but I did. And I'm happy about that because any other day lately, I would just be laying around in the bed, kind of feeling like purposeless. All right, so I'm using the Baskin lather, which is my new thing that I really like. The curly jelly. Curly jelly is it. All right, so I'm going to grease my scalp with the stimulating hair balm. And I do have a little pimple here. I don't know. I think it's like a stress pimple. I hardly get pimples. Let's get to my scalp. And then I'm going to take the cream, the curling cream, the moisturizing lotion, and I'm just going to moisturize my hair. And then I'm taking the curly jelly. It looks like that. It's like flaxseed and slippery elm. It's so good. But it also has like a little hold to it, which I appreciate. Amen to that. It's the best to be home. You tell it to a young person, they'll be like, well, I'm trying to be outside. They do not want to hear that. Hi, Apex. Also, y'all, please go vote for me. I'm in the running to win a scholarship. I was in first place this morning, but the girls are fighting for this scholarship. So the first two finalists to have the most highest votes wins. So I just need, it's free, by the way. I'm not asking you for any money or anything. Just go click up on the link in my profile or on my short videos, because I'm making one every single day until July 15th. And it's just a free vote, and you can vote as many times as you want until July 15th. So I'm going to keep coming up here asking. So as you can see, it's just loose. So I'm just retwisting it. And again, this is so healthy for, I mean, especially like during the summer. I'm swimming. I don't got time for all that. I don't got time for like a wig. I don't got time for trying to blow my hair out, trying to keep it straight. It's purposeless anyways. Have y'all been outside lately? The heat is crazy. Yeah, there we go. And always try to start at the end. All right, I'm gonna take my curling cream. And then my curly jelly. So cute. And then just retwisted it. Wait, what, CJ? Why would they say that? That's funny. Ah! Oh my God. Thank you, Brianna. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna pin this message. Yeah. Yeah, y'all go vote for me, please, if you can. It's free and you're helping someone pay their way through college. I mean, I have my last semester, so I've been paying out of pocket for the past 4 years. So I know a lot of people will be like, well, what's the purpose? You about to finish anyways. It doesn't matter. It does matter. Okay, like anything helps after 4 years, and it's not like a cheap college. Like this is an actual private university. So just imagine monthly what I've been paying out of pocket. It's enough to make a person cry. So yeah. Thank you, Brianna. I'm grateful. Bro, I went swimming today twice. We was swimming outside in the dark, by the way, because Jacob wanted to swim in the evening. So we swam this morning and then we swam in the evening. And it was so dark. I don't know, it was kind of cool. The moon was out. And then like I was working on the paper for a little bit. So I was like, okay, I'll let you swim, but I really have to work on this school assignment. And he was getting kind of sad or whatever. You said you got your mom and dad to vote. Oh my God, tell them I said thank you. He said, you're doing great. You're in the 200s already. I know, Brianna, when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh my God, I was praying last night if I could only just get to 100. And then I woke up this morning in the 200s and I was in the lead. So I was like, oh, God is good. Then later on in the afternoon, I looked and next thing you know, the girls had already surpassed me. I'm like, okay, what are they doing? Because at this point, like, I'm thinking, like, are they using robots? My husband was like, I wouldn't be surprised if they was. But I was like, nah, let me stop. Let me not, like, put that out there. They're probably legit, you know. I just got to go a little bit harder, and that's okay. So thank you. I appreciate you. I'm just doing these retwists in my hair. So I was like, let me just come up here. Mind you, I filmed a Heavenly Helps Us. Me and Yako filmed a Heavenly Helped Us. But I don't know. Canva is really starting to like act up. Like they have this thing where you can't take the background away after like 10 minutes. Oh my God, UFO, hi. I watched that post link that you put up on my comment. That was quite interesting. A lady has her chairs. Yes, we do. Okay, Brianna is out there. She said, UFO, did you vote today? Look, I am trying to get this scholarship. And Brianna is making sure. I'm so grateful for all y'all. Yeah, the vote is free. Just click on my bio and I have the link in there, or you can click on like the comment section on one of my new shorts, or even go to the post tab where I like make little posts or whatever. I have the link there. Like I said, I'm going to keep posting every day. Hi, Kiwi. Your Kushboo? Nice. Yeah, so I've just been looking at a lot of the girls that have like really thick, long, luscious hair. And one of the things I've been noticing is that once it grows to a certain length, hi, my hair fall issue. What do you mean? Like, do I shed hair a lot? Is that what you're asking? I know it's getting so long. Like, look when I pull it, how long it is. The goal is to get it down here. But like I was saying, I've been noticing that my hair has kind of not been growing as fast as it was before, because I think thank you. I scored an 85 on mine. Okay. Congratulations. But yeah, so what I was saying was I haven't been seeing the fast growth, and I think it's because I'm at a plateau. And in order to get past the plateau, I have to do something to give my hair extra retention. And I've been noticing a lot of the girls that have really, really long hair, like once they get to a certain length, they've been doing these. They've been doing these double strand twists on their hair. So I'm like, okay, I can see how it would help them, because you're literally not touching your hair, you're hydrating it, and you're leaving it alone. So that's what I've been doing. Oh, thank you. Yes, please vote for me. If you're here, please vote for me. The link is in my bio. I am in the running to win a scholarship to finish out my college, and everything helps. I have until July 15th. So if you have the time, it's free. It's a free vote. You can vote once a day, or send it to your friends, send it to your cousins, send it to your mama and your daddy like Brianna did. Anything helps, please. Oh, Pimpy, you are so sweet. Thank you, Jerome. You so sweet. Santana! I gotta retwist his hair. Let me tell you, trying to grow your hair is not for the weak, okay? It really is. It really is, you know, a full-time job. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some people just wake up and can just go, like my son. Yako, he can just wake up and go. His hair is just naturally, you know, wavy, blessed, okay? I gotta put some love into my hair. After a couple of days, she's thirsty. My hair is literally like a chia pet. You ever seen those commercials? Okay, I'm showing my age. Chia. I'm just hydrating. Again, this is right before I go to bed. I was literally just gonna do my hair, but I was like, you know what, let me come live and see who's up. I don't know. And apparently people are up. So I'm also using this as my opportunity to tell people, go vote for me. Go vote for me, okay? I need this college tuition paid, okay? And I just signed up for another tuition giveaway, scholarship giveaway at my bank. So I put my name in there. You never know. They're giving out 2. So I'm like, I mean, it's worth a shot. They're probably gonna be like, ma'am, you're literally in your last semester. Actually, that might be more even of a reason for them to give it away, because they're going, oh, we don't have a 4-year one here. We only literally have 1 semester left. Oh yeah, we'll pay that. Yeah. Now we can just claim it off and say that we've been giving out money. See what y'all did there. I see what you guys did there. I was asleep earlier because my sister made a banging salmon fish salad and it put me to sleep. Dang, how big was that salad? Your sister, she went and caught the salmon, because, you know, salmon ain't cheap. She got a big salmon. What seasoning she put on it? I'm trying to remake that. I like a good salmon. As big as I wanted it. Dang, y'all got money. Your sister got money. Shoot. I know that's right. You said currently working on some college assignments. Let me tell you, Brianna, my behind went, okay? I don't know why I even agreed to sign up for this class. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. But I went and signed up for, even though it's not even something that I'm specializing in, I went up and signed up for business fundamentals and like research. Anyways, so now they got me doing all these formulas on Excel. Mind you, I am a writing major, okay? Why did I do this to myself? I'm literally over here inputting formulas. I'm like, I mean, I guess I could use this in the future. Child. The green bottle one and not. Hold on. I don't even know. She used the red peppers and some seasonings. I think she used that thing in the small, y'all. With the red top or the Creole seasoning. Oh, okay. Is it the I know what you're talking about. Not to slap your mama. Something. I know what you're talking about. Okay. What is she blend up the peppers and then what is it, kind of like epis? It's like a Haitian type of seasoning that they use to like cook their food with. And yes, I am greasing my scalp because I'm old school with it. We're trying to have hair all the way down to the flow. Okay, maybe not the floor, but still. I mean, I could be Rapunzel if I wanted to, right? You know what? I just really hope that one day my hair just turns gray all the way. Like, so I know some people have like salt and pepper. I want the full experience because I'm gonna be walking around here with really long hair looking like Storm, and that's the goal. Okay, I want to look like Storm in my old age, but I want my hair to be all the way down, all the way down here, and I want people to be like, take that wig off. Sorry, this is my hair. I'm an old lady and I'm about to make some storms happen around here if y'all keep bothering me. You said she cut it in long pieces. I might have fish tomorrow. Thanks, Santana. Okay. See, that looks so much better. And there's really honestly no specific way. I'm just parting this. I literally just freehanded it because who cares? And she put it in the oven too. Ooh. She oven baked it. Very nice. I was watching somebody's YouTube little live before I went live, and I was reading the comments because that's just kind of like one of my things that I like to do. I like to read comments because I like to see what people think, you know, how people think. And one of the things is somebody was like, can we talk about the youth, TikTok saying that there's like an emergence in the youth not having hobbies? And I was just like, is that a thing? Santana, you young. Do you have a hobby? Yeah, it was way better. I made salmon because it was on the stove. It came out crunchy and juicy on the side. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have some fish tomorrow. You do? What's your hobby, Santana, if you don't mind sharing? Because I'm intrigued. See, now, if I was to like just let this do nothing, I would literally be locked up. Okay, like this could easily turn into some locks, and then next thing you know, I'm walking around like Lisa Bonet, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, she's in her Zoe Kravitz era." Girl, no, I just didn't pull my hair out. I was not trying to do that. I skate and I play games. Walking is another hobby. Okay, so you really do. Okay, you skate. That's cool. All right, so you do have hobbies. Okay. Researching? What you be researching? About science and technology. Okay, what's the latest thing that you learned, Santana? Teach me something. I love learning new stuff. Actually, I wrote on my blog, like, that's kind of like one of my favorite things to do is like learn random fun facts. By the way, fun fact, did you know that the term brain rot is actually not a new term? It's actually from the 1800s from Henry David Thoreau. And he was complaining about the people in Walden not wanting to progress and learn new things. Crazy, right? Not even a new term. So it's like, not they had brain rot back then too. That's crazy. Hi. Jerome, you vote for me? Jerome, did you vote for me? And you got a hobby? What's your hobby, Jerome? What do you like to do? Latest thing I've learned is about how to rebuild a Boss 302 from a wreck. And that's there's a new planet discovered that has water vapor in its atmosphere, but it's an eco world. What? I think I've heard of this planet or little things about it. Have they found like organisms or like any type of life? And you know, when they say life, it's not really life, it's just kind of like a plant or something, or even some particle that might even give a hint of like life. Because where there is water, there's apparently the possibility of life, right? That's what I think I read. Or it could be a possibility of life. But then it's just like, is it really water? Because what kind of water? Because I watched this movie. Okay, here we go with a movie. But still, like, you just never know. I watched this movie about how they, and I'm gonna read your comment in a second. Let me get my thought out because, you know, I'm self-diagnosing myself with ADHD. So if I don't get it out now, I'm gonna forget. But there was this movie where they were going to this different planet, and like people kept going to this different planet. Anyways, they were these astronauts on a mission or whatever to bring back somebody or look for life or anyway, people that went to this excursion or whatever. And while they were there, they were supposed to bring back something that the government was telling them that they needed to bring back as well, like while they were out there. But they were like, that's not the real reason why y'all out there, but you know, while you're there, can you bring it back or something like that? Anyways, kind of find out it was like this particle for water, but the water actually multiplied into like millions of particles of water. By the way, that was in my new episode of the Heavenly Help Desk. It kind of like took the idea from that and recreated it. Anyways, but because you know we go to Mars in the next episode. So anyways, so yeah, so like all the people there end up like accidentally touching it, because like once you touch it, it gets into your body and then it multiplies and then you turn into like this big, just like oompa loompa of like this water that just kills you, because like your body just get overflow with water, because like one droplet produces water, and then Earth was like out of water and we were dying, and like our planet literally was turning into Mars because it was just so dry. And like it got to the point where like they were rationing out water for people, and that you can only have like a certain amount of water for a month. It was so crazy. It was a good movie. I forgot the name of it, sorry. But anywho, that's what it sounds like. Was it Interstellar? Oh well, there you go, there's the name of the movie, and it was really good. You said, no, that's the thing. It's theoretical, but yeah, where there's water, there could be life. Exactly. But then it's just kind of like, is it actual water? Or is the water a different type of water, like Interstellar? These are the things, you know, sometimes I just wish that, or I just pray that God just opens up certain parts of my brain so I could be just a little bit smarter, because I think they said you only use like 2% of your brain. And I'm just like, okay, I'm using 2% of my brain, you know, and I'm not saying like I'm like, let's be for real. Okay, I know I'm not dumb, but honestly, like, I could never be a scientist, let's just say that, okay? Because, honey, even basic math sometimes, I'm just like, all right, 0 times 1. Is it 0 or 1? It's 0, right? Anywho's, but sometimes you're just like, God, you know, can you just like open up certain parts of my brain? Like, I literally say these prayers at night. I'm like, just open up just like one more percentage, just so I could be super genius and win like the Nobel Peace Prize, and life would be so good. But then I would have to be careful and like make sure that I don't like claim like, hey, I found a cancer cure to this or that, or I found, you know, how we can have reusable energy, because then I'm not trying to be funny, I could never get on planes, because all of a sudden, next thing you know, oh yeah, we had a faulty plane, but really it was just because I had the cure to something, or I had an invention. So I can't be too smart, but I want to be smart. Am I the only one that thinks like that? Science is awesome, but computer science is where my heart is at. I remember we talked about that. Santana, you are so smart. I say go for it. If I had the mental capacity and the brain to really understand these things, I too would be into computer science. I mean, I try to train myself. Like, I'm trying to learn Python and like the basics to computer science. I'm taking that little free class at Harvard. You know, they have those free classes. So right now I'm taking the fundamentals of like computer science. And even then I'm just like, My brain. My brain, what do you mean? This is the basic stuff. This is the basic stuff. And this is why I'm a major in writing, English, and communication. Because, yeah, no. Like, you know, my teacher was adamant about coding. Let me tell you, okay? I used to code too, back in MySpace. Back in my day, we had a thing called MySpace, and I didn't even know that I was coding until later on in life, whenever, you know, I'm looking at coding, and I'm like, wait a minute, this looks familiar to what I was doing on MySpace. Ask me how I knew how to do that. We did not take no classes. We just did it on our own. I'm like, I was coding back then and I didn't know it. What if I would have just kept with it? I probably would be like some like multi-billion-dollar AI company or something, like forward thinking into the future, thinking of innovative ways for social platforming for Americans and people around the world to communicate without having to communicate. Like, it'll be like some type of telepathy or something at this point, you know? I've actually been learning about computers back in the days and didn't even realize I took a course. Really? So you've been interested, see? And that lets you know you're on the right path, because you look back and then be like, wait, I took this class. I didn't even remember taking this class. What? You were already forward thinking. Yes, we want it nice and juicy. That's what we want. Hi, TWC. You vote for me today. You said interesting topic. I am here listening. Yes, Brianna, all the scholarly thinkers are here. We're all putting our minds together. Peaches! Oh, Peaches, I had to do my hair, okay? Because it was starting. Look at this. Hold on, let me finish this twist, but let me show you what the middle part is looking like. Honey, I was about to start looking like Lisa Bonet. And not on purpose. I mean, we love a good Lisa Bonet, but I'm not trying to start my lock journey just yet. But like, look at this. It was starting to lock up. I'm like, oh no. So I washed it, and now I'm just redoing these twists. This is gonna be my summer hairstyle. So if I wanna, you know, cover it up, I'll put a wig on top of this. But yeah, the goal is to leave her alone until my birthday in September, because I'm trying to have the meanest silk press y'all have ever seen, okay? Plus, I'm trying to get a little bit more extra growth, okay? I've been through so many different phone changes, and I found... Oh, hey, Savannah! Super cute. Thank you, Peaches. How you been? I hope all is well. Oh my God, Peaches. If you can please vote for me. I'm in the running for this scholarship, and I was in first place, but anyways, they're giving out scholarships to the first 2 winners. And I know it's not a lot, but it's $1,000, but it is a lot for me because I've been paying for my 4-year degree out of pocket for 4 years, and I have 1 more semester, so I have about $10,000 left. Oh God. So, which is why, you know, my money been a little tight because I've been paying for school out of pocket, y'all. So I'm trying to finish this education out. So $1,000 would definitely come in handy for me. So I'm trying to get as many votes as I can. And the girls are fighting, okay? I literally woke up this morning and I was in the lead. By this afternoon, the girls had beat me. I was like, oh my God, are they cheating at this point? Like, the girls are fighting. Thank you, Peaches. And I got the link, you know, on my post page. And then like, I made a few videos, like a few shorts that has the link in it as well. And then I'll probably be making another video begging people on the internet to vote for me again. Day 4 of me begging random strangers on the internet to help pay for my college tuition. You know, you got to make the caption really like good so people can be like, what? Pay for your college tuition? Let me find out what she's talking about. But then they're going to go click on it and be like, oh, she just want to vote. Okay, I guess I could do a vote. That's for free. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the link is in my bio. Oh, yeah, I did put the link. I put the full link in my bio. I had to fix it because it wasn't working the other day. Hi, darling. I said darling, it's Dylan. Xylin. And I am off all this week, so I'm happy about that. And then my marathon is coming up this week. It's my first marathon, y'all. Pray for me, okay? Hi, the owner one. I don't know why I can't click on your shorts comments on mobile. I'll be back. Okay, Peaches. I'll be here. You see, I got this whole half of the head going on. But, okay, so back on topic, because y'all know I self-diagnosed myself. Oh, also, okay, transparent moment. This is for the people that really care. If you've been reading my blogs, because you know I've written 4 blogs, and the vlogs, which are the videos of quiet pages, I am actually releasing personal information about myself. I am letting y'all in up on my life, like my feelings, my emotions, like what I've been going through, just like mentally, you know, financially, all of that. Like, it's actually really personal. So if you take the time to go listen or go read, you will know a bit about me a little bit better. But anywho, so I've been really diving into this whole AI thing, and I don't know why. I've just been so intrigued with AI lately, like really intrigued with it, to the point that I've been just doing some studies and just research on it, like to the point where I want to learn how to build it myself. And I don't know, my last post was basically about social media and all these social platforms really turning us into NPCs. Like, y'all don't see it, but they really are turning us into these just obsolete characters, like just people with, you know, meat, you know, like a meat suit, but no real emotions. So I deleted my Instagram, I deleted my Facebook, I deleted my TikTok, but the only reason why that I kept my TikTok, I had to reinstall it, was because there was this voice on there that I really liked to use, and I started using that to upload my little 5-minute videos. Why, when I deleted it after I uploaded the video, I went back to log in to redo another blog post? Why did TikTok punish me for logging out of their system? They took away my 10-minute access. I've had 10-minute access for years. And because now I've been logging out, I got that taken away. So I'm telling you, there's something there, and they know when you don't use it. They know when you're backing up, and they know when you're not utilizing their platform no more, and they're going to punish you for that. So there's definitely something there. So now I'm like, I'm going to be engaging more into YouTube. If I feel the urge to like get up on a social platform, I only have YouTube and Pinterest. So now I'm forcing myself to reconnect with my hobbies, reconnect with my creativeness, reconnect with nature. Because that's where my blocks were coming in. Those posts on TikTok is like relatable things, like bait for you to talk in the comment section. Oh yeah, definitely so. Hi Doug. Yeah, definitely so, because as well, it's starting to become a thing where people are literally just making videos just to get views so they can get paid. And I don't know if you've been noticing, but a lot of people have been making AI generated videos using VO3. I haven't used the program yet, but I do plan to go up there just to see what it's about. But there's been a trend of people, and I just watched one of my favorite vloggers talking about it. Her name's Lovely T. I love her content. She is up to date. She's fresh. She's, you know, really knowledgeable, but it's on topic of what I've been reading and learning myself and seeing myself. But it's like a propaganda is being pushed. Like there's these AI generated people. Like they literally look like people. Like I hate to say it, but if I didn't know about AI, I would totally be tricked into thinking these were real things. But it's like a bunch of, like, I don't want to say the word, but it rhymes with lace it and it starts with the R. Content being pushed about a certain demographic, actually a few certain demographics, and they're making money off of it. I mean, these are getting played. These are getting millions of views just because it's AI generated, and they're being sassy, they're being snappy, they're saying the things that a real person feel like they couldn't say because they would get canceled because, you know, they actually have an identity. But because it's a robot, in a sense, a fake person, who are they going to cancel? The AI generate, they don't know who created this person, because behind all of that, it is an actual person speaking. So it's still, you know, a thing. And I really do think they really should start regulating AI, but people, they're fighting back. They don't want to regulate AI. And that's why, because guess what? It's going to take away from their money. And I think that's crazy. Oh, you appreciate the natural. Thank you. So I'm just like, you know, if I wanted to make a quick dollar, I could easily get up on the internet, you know, go to VO3, type in some crazy prompt and post it up, make a whole segment about it, you know, kind of just only out for it just to make money, because that's what a lot of people are doing. I mean, granted, there was literally just a 15-year-old, mind you, I mean, I think it's genius if you ask me, 15-year-old, that his sister revealed that he's a millionaire because he makes cat videos, AI generated cat videos from VO3. And she just posted his like PayPal account, and he had like, I don't know, $500,000 sitting in there. He's a teenager and he's making cat videos. I mean, I'm not mad about that because I like me a good cute cat, but dang. So do you think I'm not thinking about, you know, how can I, as a creator that comes up here, level up my content? Not in a, you know, way to be propagandist, you know, I know that's not really a word, but I just made it up. But in a way to, I don't know, get with the program. Because the program is programming and we got to catch up. Yeah, so VO3 is just like an AI software where you can put a prompt in. So you can say, I want a human on Mars, on social media, in a mansion with a Martian cat wife, in the pool inside their mansion house, drinking virgin margaritas. And then it'll just prompt it for you. And she's speaking Martian language, bloop-de bloop bloop, and it will literally do it. I want to make content myself, but I don't know where to start. I mean, I think click up on VO3 and see, you know, like I said, I haven't had a chance to go up there, but I want to see what it's about because, you know, apparently that's the wave right now. You better do it before they start regulating it. AI is getting crazy now. Some look very realistic. Look, okay, I know somebody's poor grandma and grandpa out there right now truly believes that the cats and the dogs are playing instruments. Why? Because I synced it, okay? I synced one of the aunties post on Facebook. She was like, oh my God, look at these cats and dogs. They are so smart, babies. Look at it. And I just wanted to be like, auntie, that is AI generated. It was a cat and dog band, okay? They had they had little hats on and they had little outfits on. And yes, it looked real, but you obviously know AI generated, and they were on a stand like for an audience, and they were playing instruments with their mouths. And all the aunties were like, they are so, God bless them babies. They are so cute. And I'm like, aunties, that's fake. But I didn't want to ruin their day, so I left it alone. I mean, granted, back in the day when Facebook was a thing, okay, my dad, love him to death, he really thought he was talking to Taraji P. Henson. She's an actress. And I was like, Dad, that's not really her. He was like, it is her. I talk to her all the time. And I'm like, Dad, that's a scammer. And all they did was copy and paste a picture from the internet. Dad, don't do it. That's not really her. Please don't do it. don't do it, Dad. He was like, I can introduce you to her. I be telling her my daughter really smart. She could be a good actress. I'm like, okay, Dad trying to put me on, but Dad, it's not her. Just imagine him. He don't have Facebook now. He's off now, but just imagine him getting up there now with all this AI stuff. Child, he would empty the 401k out for Taraji. Okay, she would have got him. Or whoever it was. He's like, I got no words. That is funny. It is funny, but it's sad. Videos I be seeing AI workers calling customers wild things when they clock out. They be talking. Okay, yeah. Sure enough. No, because why is that? That's how my grandma is. She be talking about, look at these dogs riding bikes. I didn't know how to break it to her. Oh my God. There has to be some type of system that we have to do, like for the elderly when it comes to this AI stuff, like a nice way to break it down to them. Like we got it nice and neatly. We don't want to like call them stupid, but we also want them to be aware, okay? Justice for the elderly people and AI. All right? This is too much. This is a movement. You said no, man. Oh, man. Like, it's just like, I don't want to get to that point. So I got to keep up with what's going on, because if I stop educating myself, I will too be like grandma and my dad, okay? And all my aunties, okay? Oh my God, look at that. Baby was just born and walking. Look at God. Times are changing. Mom, that is AI. That's not the AI. I remember. They would never do that. They don't got that nowadays. Mom, AI has progressed in ways that you don't remember. So I gotta keep up on it, okay? I can't have Yako out here talking to me like that. You said they ain't ever been around them things in their days. Exactly. They just thinking it's progressing too much. The speed AI is evolving. By 2030, we won't tell real from fake. Okay, which is why they need to regulate quickly, fast, in a hurry. Okay, because if not, then humans are going to have to start transforming themselves into robots. Which, you know what that means. Sounds like some chips are going to be involved. You know what happens when chips and humans get involved? It gets biblical. Oh, well, if you want to keep up with what's going on in the world, you're going to have to get this chip, or you're going to be dumb as rocks, and you're not going to understand us because we don't even talk with our mouths anymore. We speak like this. Did I make a V? Y'all think I'm joking with you. It's all fun and games until they say, okay, well, you got to get this chip or you're obsolete, like the obsolete man on Twilight Zone back in the day. Okay, look it up. Look up the Twilight Zone. I have seen an AI video of a baby fighting a chicken. Oh my God, Brianna, stop. No. Oh my God. I wouldn't laugh at that though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, come on, man, not the baby. You said, how's the voting going? You in the lead? I don't know. NZ Rock, can you check for me and vote for me when you go back up there? Check for me while I'm on live, because I don't know. I was scared to look after I saw the other girls. This morning I was winning, and then I went in the afternoon to check, and then they were beating me again. So I was scared to look. AI cow dogs and babies be dancing. Like, be so for real right now. Looks, humor, comparison, intelligent. You remind your husband every day that he hit a grand slam. Thank you, Doug. Grand slam. Now, is a grand slam, is that baseball or basketball? Right? Grand slam. You gotta tell me because I don't really know. I'm sorry. That department I'm not good at. I'm not good at sports except for running. Okay. Oh, it's baseball. Okay. Oh, I got it on my lip. Oh my god. Oh. A little juicy. It's okay. You know what? It's all natural. I'm all right. I survived. Yes, we are. No. Okay. Last time I checked, Grand Slam was breakfast. Okay. Actually, that is. What is that? Denny's? Where you be going to Denny's, Santana? What you be getting? The Grand Slam? What is that? Pancakes, bacon. You said that's good too. Look, Doug said, you know what? That sounds all of that. I'll take it. Oh, it's IHOP. Okay, IHOP. Oh my God, Yanko loves IHOP, you guys. Oh my God. Okay, but right now, mommy don't got IHOP money because mommy trying to finish paying for school and mommy trying to get people to vote for her so she can have a little bit of extra money so we can go to IHOP and get you them sprinkle pancakes that you like so much. Actually, is it Sunday? Kids eat for free, right? What time is it? All right, come on. We can go. Don't ask for nothing that's not on the menu for free. Split them pancakes in half with me because I'm going to eat some too. Thank you. Mommy, you hungry? I'm on a diet. Yes, I am. Give me some of those pancakes. Denny's be banging when it's 3 in the morning. Wait, Denny's is open to 3 in the morning? Where is this piece from? Did I take this from something? Oh my God, I think this goes with this. Oh, I'm not unraveling it. I'm just going to have to make it look crazy. Wait, Denny's is open to 3? Oh, look at this. She was starting to lock up on me. Oh my God. I'm going to a private university. It's called Regent University. It's really expensive. Because I wanted to be bougie. I was like, I don't know. I gotta go to a school that I can transfer to any other big school in the world if I want to. That comes with a price tag, my darling. You're gonna have to work 2 or 3 jobs to afford it. I don't care. I'm going to do it anyways. I think you should probably go to community college for the first 2 years and save your money. No, don't tell me what to do. You don't know a thing. Years later. Oh my God, I think I should have went to a community college for the first 2 years and I wouldn't be in this predicament. Denny's is 24 hours. What? Not where I'm at? I think they closed it down. 24 hours, honey. You said the voice change. I love it. Let me tell you, I tapped into a new character the other day. I don't think I can do it right now because it's on the spot. But I became like this Italian woman from like Jersey Shore. And I read I was supposed to read this whole like book. And I read the whole book in this character. I was quite entertained with myself. I don't think I could do it right now though. Because now, I'm talking to y'all. And it was a new character unlocked. I didn't even know where it came from. I was quite intrigued. I was like, I think I probably, if y'all didn't see me, y'all probably would really think that I was like, what's her name? Teresa Guido from Jersey Shore? Or was it Staten Island? Or Long Island? Anyways, it's one of them. It doesn't matter. Dude, she got raw voice acting talent. You said I'll be doing a couple voices myself. Hi, Gary. Santana, what's your go-to voices? Do you have a British accent? Why is the American thing to do a British accent? I think we just have it ingrained in us because we came from over there. A UK one? I think it's because we came from over there. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had to come over here and conquer people's land or whatever, but we still got that engraved in us, you know. We can't help it. It's kind of like our go-to, you know. You got a Puerto Rican one? Oh, stop. Ugh. Oh my God. I wish I could just go live and hear it. I want to hear it. I'm so intrigued. Oh, I know that one's good. And a Caucasian one? Wait. Is it like a valley dude, or like a Silicon Valley type of guy? Or is it like a rich white guy from like New York, you know? You know, trust fund baby, you know what I'm saying? Like he talks about, you know, what is it, tuna tata, you know, from Nobu, and you know, then we have to go to Monaco for the F5 races. So much to do, and then I have to meet up with that guy. Who's the guy? My father. You know how he is. I have to meet up with him all the way up in New York, in Manhattan, and we have to, it's a long thing. You know, he wants me to run the company. I don't care about running the company. Crystle should go on America's Got Talent and do voice changes. She will nail it. Stop. I think if I was to do that, I would get so nervous. I would, hey y'all. Sorry about it. I'm just a country girl from the South, honey. I just be dilly and dally and doing a little bit of everything, really, honestly. And I know how to make a good sweet tweet, a good sweet tea too, honey. And honestly, if you really want to, we could do a little ATVing and a little bit of deer hunting and a little bit of mutton if you really want to. But you got to wear your John Deere and your Carhartts. Let me see. Hold on. Like I go to Starbucks early in the morning and drive a Tesla while living in a condo, working in business. Oh my God. That sounds about right. That sounds just about right. Brianna, did you see like all these voices that be in my head? Only real ones understand, okay? Hi, Avika. Look at you. Avika, go vote for me, girl. Link is in my bio, please. Please and thank you. What other voices can we do? I feel like after that, like after you kind of like venture from like the typical voices, you know, like New York, LA, I don't know, even some like Spanish, you know, like I'm a spicy mommy, you know, like a Latina mommy, you know, like I moved to Miami, I came out here, yes, I have my sugar daddy, you know, like you can do all of those, but I feel like once you start venturing off into like different territories around the world, hence like, I don't know, India or like Asia or even Africa, I feel like then it turns kind of, it rhymes with facist. People will be like, wow, so you're mocking our culture. Like you literally have to get it so spot on. If not, then yeah, you're canceled. So I'm not even going to try to emulate that because I have no idea. Yes, the only one time I change my voice is when I'm talking to my dog. That's cute. I sometimes make fake scenarios to fit the character. Oh my God, Santana. Okay, if y'all was in my house, y'all would literally be like, yep, there she goes again. She's having a moment, because I talk to myself all the time and I act like I'm in a whole argument, okay? I act like I am running a multi-billion-dollar business and people just cannot get it together. And I'm tired of like picking up all the slack from you lazy people that just don't want to work, you know? And I just go into like this like LA vibe or New York vibe or whatever type of vibe. I have a whole script in my head, okay? She do the whole, who's a good boy? Yes, you are a good boy. It's you. You a good boy. You want a treat? You want a treat? You heard treat? You want to go outside? You want to go outside? I don't even have a dog. I just remember how it was back in the day when I had one. Now. Accurate. You said, dude, I wish I had a dog. Okay. I keep telling my husband, I'm like, babe, I know you keep saying, oh, we should wait to get a dog because he wants a big dog, but I want a little dog because who's taking care of a big dog right now? Okay. First of all, we're still planning on having a baby. So you want a big dog, a little dog, and a baby? Sir, that sounds like 3 kids right now. Okay. Let's focus. All right. Let's start with a little Chihuahua or a little Shih Tzu or a little, you know, something little for me. And then we can work our way up to the big dog status. Also, I don't want nothing with a lot of hair, okay? Because who is going to be constantly getting the little lint thing and having to roll hair off of all their outfits? And honey, I'm a fashionista, so I cannot be walking around here looking like Chewbacca and his furry friends. Sorry. So unless you promise me that you're going to create an Excel spreadsheet on all the times that you clean, and I need you to update it periodically throughout the day, multiple times throughout the day, let's not get a big furry dog, okay? Yeah, 1 dog. We just need 1 little one. You said after this dog, I'm out of the pet business. Okay, what kind of dog you got, Doug? Is it a big dog, hairy dog, small dog? And I keep telling him, I'm like, I just want to do like something small without a lot of hair. A poodle? Oh, you bougie. Doug, you are bougie. Do you have your baby up in some like competition? I know poodles be in competitions. We have a beware of the dogs on outside, but my dog is so small. She's like an ankle bite. Brianna, that reminds me of the one dog I had years ago, my baby. I honestly haven't got a dog after that. Hercules. And people thought that Hercules was like this big, huge dog that was gonna come out. And all you see, and Hercules had this underbite, so he would be walking around. He kind of was my twin, but I have an overbite a little bit. I don't know if y'all can tell. Anyways, he was like this. He was so cute, and he was black and white, and people would be like, oh my god, Hercules is such a big dog's about to come out, and it literally just be him. They're like, what the? I know. Frightening, huh? He's smart, but makes him a handful. Oh, yeah, it's always the little smart ones. It's like, oh, you're so smart for your good. You said you just found a stray kitten and named her Thor. I love it. I love it. I love the like irony in it, you know? It's like, wait a minute. What is it called? What's the actual term? A judapokes? Ooh, I have to like get that word right because I've been trying to use that word. We're gonna get this together. Oh, juxtaposition. Okay, I know I'm still pronouncing it wrong, so let's pronounce it together.
Juxtaposition.
Oh, juxtaposition. Okay, the fact of 2 things being seen or placed close together with contrasting effects. So the fact that, yes, okay, so I had it right. Yeah, so the fact that it's a big dog, a small dog with a big name is a juxtaposition. Let me find out I'm smart or whatever. Okay, so the word of the day is juxtaposition. Basically, it just means the opposite. Like, basically, it's like, yeah, so whatever. It's whatever she said. So we named our dog big, powerful names, but they're really small little babies. That's a juxtaposition, okay? Somebody else give me another example because my brain is not working right now. Close together, highlighting their differences or similarities. Santana, stop. I'm trying to be smart right now. You guys are laughing at me and it's making me feel like I'm not smart. I'm gonna go in the corner and cry about it. Stop it. I'm just a girl. I literally, whenever me and my husband get into it, which we never hardly ever do, and when I say get into it, it's never really get into it. It's just kind of like, he's like, I don't think that's right, babe. I'm like, oh, stop arguing with me. I'm just a girl. He literally is just like, okay, girl. Right, exactly. You know you're wrong, but you say that just so I can just be quiet. And he normally does. He's like, okay, babe. Just do that, you guys. Or, I mean, girls, sorry. Just be like, stop it. Stop yelling at me. I'm just a girl. And then walk away really, really fast. I'm just a girl. No, Jerome, at the time when I'm wrong, okay, I'm gonna say I'm just a girl, okay? I need to get out of the argument quickly, okay? I'm just a girl. Put on the sweet little voice. I'm a damsel in distress and you're arguing at me. Can't you see I'm a cute little kitten? Actually, I don't have a problem saying sorry. Like, I'm so big on that. Like, if I'm wrong, I will say, like, well, I stand corrected. But I kind of like use like elevated language when I do it. I'd be like, well, my position has been defeated and I stand corrected. And then I walk away. It's kind of like I give him a little cosplay. Yeah, exactly. You have to do it and then hair flip. Minnie Kid Beats is laughing at me. You guys, I'm telling you it works. Try it. All right, so we're getting somewhere. Okay. Also, y'all, please make sure you go vote for me because your girl is so close to graduating. Hold on, my nails are like going through it right now because I have been really on this journey of just not doing acrylics. I'm just trying to grow my nails out, okay? And after all the years of adding acrylics and just powders and gels to be the baddie that I am naturally, it has really ruined my nail strength, and I cannot keep a nail strong no matter how much I do. If I do the Sally Hansen's, hi Retha Rose, let me show you. I have it in here, or is it in the other? I have another nail drawer, but let me show you. Is this smart to pull this drawer out, or should I not try to do all this extra stuff on camera for y'all? You know what? I'm gonna leave this drawer up in here because next thing you know, I'm disabling the whole shelf. Mind you, I put this shelf, this vanity together with a wish and a prayer. Honey, I am not good at tools, okay? My son right now has a desk in there that is leaning like a cholo. And if he leans too hard, he's gonna be on the floor. But did I put it together? Yes, because I'm Barbara the Builder. I had my hand tools. Just don't lean too hard, okay? Like, look at this chair. I put it together. But there's a reason why I'm not sitting in it. Let me show you. Oh! Let me see. I don't think it's supposed to wobble like that. Oh my God, it reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. Remember when they were dancing around? Remember whenever the little chest and the thing was dancing in? Oh my God, this is what that room is giving. It's giving Beauty and the Beast. Oh my God, I'm too much. I'm too much. You said, UFO, stop. You guys stop laughing at me. You said, nah, the screws need tightening. I tighten them as much as I can. I feel like if I keep tightening them, it's just going to like, you know how it just stops tightening and then it's going to break. And then next thing you know, I have a broken. Let me tell you, my husband went away, okay? Which he always does because he works a lot overseas. Okay, he gets back, okay? Let me tell y'all. As soon as you hear me with a power tool, you need to try to run quickly and grab it and fix it for me. Because once I get a hold of it, something is going to get broken or there's going to be a hole somewhere that was not supposed to be there, okay? So I tell him, like, oh my God, I got this little mirror that goes behind the door. So I'm going to put it in our closet. And it opens up and you can put, you know, like jewelry and stuff in it, right? So this is, mind you, he's overseas, you know, I'm telling him, he's like, oh, you know, maybe you should weigh. I'm like, no, it's just something so simple. Like, mind you, this is a heavy mirror, okay? And yes, I say mirror. I don't know why. Anything with a double R and an O or anything like that, it's just like the country comes out of me. Anyways, it's a heavy mirror. And I'm thinking I could do it, no problem. It's just like what, like, you need those little green things that you like gotta put into the wall to keep it sturdy, because I did a little bit of studying on YouTube University. So I was like, that's fine, I can do it, babe. It's not a problem. Like, I just gotta make sure all the stuff is tight into the wall. Cool. So he's like, oh, okay. Anywho's 50 screws later, because why in the world, as soon as I went to go install it and put the screw in, it got really mirror. Stop. Mirror. Okay, let me not, I'll get distracted. You know, I'm self-diagnosed with ADHD. So why all of a sudden I put the little green thing in and then I try to screw the screw in and it's loose. So I'm like, wow, maybe this is not the spot. Like, I don't know, maybe there's a beam or something here. And I'm not trying to sound ditzy. This is literally my thought process, okay? So then I moved to another hole. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll just do it again, but in a different spot, a little bit above it. Perfect, okay? This one should be tighter. So then I'll try it. So then I made a little hole. I put the green thing in with like a hammer or maybe a shoe or something. I don't know what was ever around that wouldn't break, that I could just get it in there. And then I go to screw it in and again. And then somehow, I don't know what happened, but I guess the hole from the bottom hole and the top hole kind of like made a bigger hole. So then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to leave this spot alone. So I'll go to the one on the side of it and kind of make a hole because I need to stay in this area because I did my measurements with my finger, okay? Because rulers, I don't know, it's a lot going on there. And then I did the little like laser thing and I pressed the button and I tried to line it up with the little dots and the little like, okay, all right, let me press here. All right, beep, beep, beep. I think it's beeping. I think there's a beam there, so I can't put it there. Anyways, long story short, somehow I ended up with two big holes this big in the wall. So long story short, he came home and was just like, what the heck is happening in this closet? I'm like, I'm just a girl. I don't know. I mean, of course he fixed it, but yeah, so yeah. Good times, right? Good times. Philly Phil! Hey, Philly Phil, you vote for me? Can you vote for me, please? Can you vote for me, please? I'm in the running for a scholarship. And I need help. I need help. It's just a vote. It's for free, by the way. I'm not asking you to spend no money. I promise. You don't gotta spend, you just gotta spend 10 little seconds. You said you usually on in the morning. I don't have to work tomorrow. I don't have to work all week. By the way, I have to message my coworker because she told me, actually another coworker told me too, that because I work part-time, and the thing about it is the company, like, okay, so they have this thing where it's called like dark week, and it's just like we're not filming, we're just kind of just, you know, just reprogramming and like restructuring. Anyways, but she told me, she was like, even if you don't work, if like you don't have any work to do, you still get paid for at least 4 hours. Okay, girl, I need you to tell me how to sign into the system and get my little 4 hours, because I need my check to be the same, because I need my money. Okay. Link is in her bio. Yes, y'all, the link is in my bio. I will also be making a video today. Like I said, I'm literally going to come up here and beg the internet every single day until it gets paid, because I see people up here begging for other stuff. Okay, I don't ask for nothing. Okay, I'm a hard worker. I go to work. I create my own businesses. I am my own business. I'm so sweet. I give as much as I can. I don't ever ask for anything. Okay, and there's people out here, they be asking for stupid stuff. Okay, next thing you know, you go to their GoFundMe and they got $50,000 in there, all because they opened up their mouth. It's just like, at this point, good morning, Dominique. At this point, I'm about to start, you know what? God don't like ugly. I can't do that. I can't be a liar. I can't do that, because then that's like, at this point, it's kind of like scamming, right? Because there is like levels to scamming. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really be scamming, like out in the street scamming, but then like there's like other ways of scamming, like making up a fake story and acting like, I'm not doing none of that. Okay, this is real life. Okay. Plus my heart, I don't have it in my heart to do it. Yeah, Jerome, I'm sweet. I'm a good person. That's not a bad thing. But darn it, sometimes I'm like, man, it must feel good to be bad sometimes. But then they always normally get busted though, right? Right? It always comes back to them, right? The worst scam right now is women baiting men with their body. Wait, what? Does that fall into gooning? I don't know. I saw it on TikTok. I saw it on TikTok. You said it'd be on TikTok like a ritual. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a thing, right? I thought this was a replay, but I'm good. Yeah, this is live, Dominique. I'm doing my hair. I had to retwist my hair. You said I can't be a scammer. Yes, I can. I'ma scam you to love Jesus. Not she tricked me to go to church with her. Ha, got him. That would be the best scam, right? Like, not she got me living my life right. Got him. Yeah, it kind of does. They just be standing there unentertaining. Wait, okay, so hold on. Does it fall into like, and I'm not like, I don't want to say a specific person's name. So are they kind of like dressing up with certain like clothes or not clothes, but are they, what are they like? Explain to me, because I'm not really understanding like what's the thing. I seen one that was really cringy and I was just like, how is this even on my algorithm? So I can't even imagine what y'all as men are seeing when y'all log into your social media platforms. You said you will tell on yourself. I definitely will tell on myself quickly. Your Honor, I did it and it was wrong. And I made a mistake. Please forgive me. I'm not a bad person. I don't want to go to jail because that means Big Bertha's in there and she's probably going to do some things that I don't want to do. You think it'll work? You think I'll get off? It's true life. No undergarments, good looking. No undergarments. Oh, they really out here. See, and this is what I was telling the ladies, okay? And this is what I was telling the young gals back in my day when I was clubbing. You know what I'm saying? When I was up in the club seeing myself, you know, being a little hottie. This was just last year, by the way. I was telling the girls, I was like, look, okay, you're gonna be up in this club making money, and then you're gonna go home and create an OnlyFans. Now, let's just make it make sense. You up in here, you know, in your undergarments. Nobody's going to be able to take pictures, post you up on the internet, because first of all, you can't do that when you go into the clubs. They will literally kick you out and then take your phone and delete whatever. So nobody needs to know your business. You get up on the internet and you got an OnlyFans and you're doing all of this stuff for $5 and everybody named Mama is going to see you. I'm not trying to be funny, but the probability of your YouTube channel, I mean your OnlyFans channel, hitting nowadays, because it's just oversaturated, is very low, hun. So now you're exposed on the internet doing God knows what over there on OnlyFans, and then you're doing all of that for $5 to $10, maybe $10. When you could just keep your dignity and keep that off your internet, because one day you're going to get older and then your frontal cortex is finally going to develop, and then you're going to be embarrassed about the things that you did, and then you're going to try to hide it, but it's going to be too late because it's out there on the internet. I mean, granted, I know they can make AI, but you know, you can fight that, but good luck, Buttercup. All for what? A few dollars? Popularity? I mean, look at all the like washed up porn stars that like the first thing they say is, "Ugh, I regretted it," you know? They just be letting loose and being free on live. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, their future careers cooked, okay? They're definitely cooked. I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, even, and again, like, I'm not ashamed of, like, you know, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I even look at myself, like, one day, like, you know, I make it whatever sector I am in life, I have to answer for the things that may come up for me, you know. And you know, I never had an OnlyFans or anything, but even then, it's just like, just imagine having to explain to your boss at a law firm why there's videos of you naked on the internet, and now all the clients that come in, you know, they don't take the business serious no more. They're not going to hire you, you know. That's where TikTok comes in. They don't do OnlyFans. They just be teasing, and dudes be in the comments section boosting their egos. They be letting gifts left and right just for recognition. I know. Like I said, I saw a girl. Hi, Nick. I saw a girl up there And it was so cringy to me, but like guys were gooning, that's what they call it, gooning over her. They were literally just going crazy, and she was laying on the floor, like spread out, laying on the floor, and she obviously didn't have any undergarments on. She had a robe on. I mean, not a robe, a cooking, a little cooking apron. She had a little cooking apron on, but you can definitely see the little side, little side profile, but you definitely seen the peaches, honey. But she was laying on her stomach, acting like she was reading a book, and she had glasses on, and all the guys were like, oh, she's so smart. Look at my sexy, smart baby. And I'm like, that girl probably has the book upside down. Okay? Like, and guys were sending so much money. I'm like, and then here it is, me, the moral person that's trying to be moral and live life right. You know what? I'm going to keep that thought to myself. You said, yep, that sounds like TikTok. Oh, thank you, Jerome. I'm over TikTok, low-key. I told you, like I said, because I decided to, like, delete the platform and not scroll as much, they're punishing me. They are literally punishing me. They took away my 10-minute access. And now I'm completely done with them. Because what do you mean? I literally only used you just so I can use your little voice effects. So now you're forcing me to have to use other programs and softwares like Final Cut Pro and, I don't know, Zoom meeting call so I can get a green screen for free, because I am not paying $20. Okay, right now all these apps are charging crazy money. Okay, I have to have my $20 ChatGPT because I need a therapist. Okay, mind you, I'm actually having a real therapy session. I actually decided to hit up BetterHelp. This is not an ad, this is actual real life. So one day when I do get sponsored by BetterHelp, because I know it's gonna happen, I'm gonna be like, oh, I actually use your services, so true testimony. But anyways, I gotta have that. But then Netflix not even Netflixing no more. Okay, the videos that I be wanting to watch be on like Amazon Prime. No, Amazon is the Amazon. Okay, but then speaking of that, I'm so mad at Amazon because they tricked me. Because what they did was, because honey, I'm sorry, but I can't pay it in full right now, so I need to do like a little like monthly plan. So what's the cheapest you got right now? Okay, cool. So I thought I was doing that, and as soon as I clicked next and confirm, it was like, thank you for your purchase of $199 for Amazon Prime Business. I want my money back, because Amazon Prime Business is not like it used to be. Okay, they would tell you, oh, okay, you'll get it tomorrow. Baby, you're getting it Friday, and it's Sunday. You're getting it Friday. It's a waste of money. So yeah, so I was kind of mad about that. So yeah. And I'm not even using my business right now. That's the thing. I'm trying to finish this degree out. So now I got Amazon Prime Business now for a full year, but I'm only really going to be able to use like 6 months of it, because I'm not planning on starting my business back until next year after I finish school. So when I tell you, I'm so mad at all these, like, everything's about $1, okay? I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I'm mad at it. You said that's because too many have Prime? I guess, well then, you know what? They need to take off that stuff that says, okay, well, you're going to get it on this day. At this point, they gotta be real with people, because people really only buy it that extra just to get it, you know what I'm saying, quicker. If that's the case, honey, I'll just go to the store, which I have been doing. I'm like, let me go to the store. I'll just go to the store at this point. How do you do? Wait, you checked it again. Check it again. You're in the lead, I believe. Wait, am I in the lead? Hold on. Let me see if I have the address up here. Hold on, I'm about to check it. Hold on, let's see. Wait, I gotta click over here. Let's see. I'm at 323. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the full page and check. Hold on, y'all. I'm checking to see where I'm at and if I'm in the lead. Wait, how do I get there? Oh, whippersnappers. Come on. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, cool. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. Lo siento, pero I gotta check this. Oh, I am in the lead. Okay, so right now it's me and Peyton. And Peyton is right behind me, y'all. Okay? Peyton is right behind me. But I don't know. Marciana, okay, I think she might be Filipina. You know what I'm saying? Marciana been giving me a run for my money, y'all. Okay, and you know what it is? It's all the Filipina aunties at the hospital and at her church that is definitely helping her out. And I'm not saying that to be racist, but I bet you, because you know my husband's Filipino, I bet you they riding hard. So we gotta ride harder, and we riding harder. We riding. What kind of car we riding? We riding like, you know, we gotta have something exotical. Something with like, I don't know, something nobody's ever seen before. Let me look up a car that's nobody's ever seen before. That's a rare car. You said I put you ahead of Peyton. I love y'all so much. I can't twerk, so I'm gonna do like a little auntie dance. You know, because I'm saved or whatever. I don't need somebody on the internet like, Crystle twerking for likes, Crystle twerking for votes. That's all I need. Next thing you know, I'm losing my job. A Pinto is crazy. Hold on. We riding the Pinto. You said what you running for? Oh, Nick, I'm actually in the running for a scholarship so I can finish out college. So, because I got about $10,000 left for school that I need. I've been paying out of pocket. So it's for, I know it's like only $1,000, but let me tell you, that comes in handy whenever you're paying out of pocket, especially because I'm part-time. So every dollar counts right now. So yes, keep voting every day, keep voting every day. It's giving community, okay? It's giving, I love y'all so much. Okay, for sure. That's 1K. Okay, 1K is definitely 1K. Okay, nowadays, shoot. I remember the days when I was being a heathen working in the clubs. I could make $1,000 in 4 hours just being cute. Those days are long gone now. I'm a holy woman and I'm doing it the right way because I know God will bless me tenfold and I don't have to do anything crazy for it except for be myself and actually use my brain. Beauty is great, but it will fade in time. And what will be left is how you treated people. That's what they will remember the most. Did that sound good? Did that sound like an actual message? Like it could be deep, like in a poem or something? I think so. You could part-time do bottle service. Honestly, Nick, I just don't want to go back into the club life no more. Like, I've been in the club, like working at the clubs, the entertainment industry, since I was 23. Okay, I'll be 36 this year. I'm burnt out, man. Like, I'm over it. Like, it was just not only draining because like I had to deal with so many different personality types and people are like vampires. You know, when you're a light, I feel like I'm like the SpongeBob of the world. You know, like I'm always like, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. And a lot of people are like Squidward, you know? So going into the club scene and like you're like the SpongeBob of the club, it can either go so many ways. It can go the way where people hate it and they feel like you're being fake and they want to get rid of you because you just make them feel like, you know, nothing. Or people want to try to use you because they know that you bring attention, you bring money. Or people get jealous of you and they try to find ways to bring you down and demean you. It's just so many things that I had to deal with. You said definitely SpongeBob. Yeah, my best friend calls me that all the time. She's like, dude, you're like SpongeBob. I can't. I hear that loud and obnoxious drunks. I turned 40 a month ago. So yeah, Nick. And then on top of that, you have to deal with like people drinking. And then the thing about it is like me being in the club, a lot of times like people wanted me to drink. So I wasn't an alcoholic, but because honestly, like I'm such a like I have such a low tolerance. Like I literally got to the point that I would literally get sick. So when I met my husband, I wasn't working in the club. Actually, I took a break from the club for like, I don't know, a year. So I wasn't working in the club. I think if I was working in the club, it probably would have been a turn off to my husband anyways, because of the late nights. But I had the mindset. I was like, oh, I got to pay for school, of course he was helping, but I didn't want to be a burden because, when I met him, like I was so independent, like super hyper independent, I got my own car. I got my own crib, 2 jobs, work hard. She a bad, what? You know what I'm saying? So like, I had that mindset, even though like he was like, you don't really have to do all of that. But in my head, it's like, yes, I do, because I don't want to stress you out, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking crazy, but so I was like, I could, if I'm working my day job, I can make a little bit of extra money if I work at night. And he was like, I don't know. I don't think you should. Like, you might get burnt out. Like, it might be too much for you. I'm like, what? This is easy for me. I do this all the time. I've been doing this since I was 23. Mind you, when I'm at home, I don't be drinking. I don't drink. So when I have to go to work, what you think is going to happen? People want you to drink. And then the club has this like policy where you kind of really have to drink, because if a customer offers you a drink, you can't really deny them. Yeah, you can say, well, I just want, this or whatever, but you really get in trouble if you don't drink. So you have to like make up drinks. You have to get cool with the bartenders, like, hey, I know I said that I want like a 1942, but I don't know, like mix it like with cranberry juice, like don't really put 1942 in there, and then I'm just gonna act like it's 1942. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I purposely would tell people I wanted shots of 1942, because they had a name for me in the club. They were like, bro, she is so expensive. Like I would literally be like, yeah, I only drink shots of 1942. I only said I drank 1942 was because it was like one of the most expensive shots in the club, and I kind of wanted people to say no, but 9 times out of 10, dudes would not say no. They would still buy it. And I'd be like, bro. So the bartenders loved it whenever, what I'm saying, like I came around and they were buying drinks and shots or whatever the case may be. They'd be like, oh, I know I'm gonna make, because you make you make an upsell charge. You know what I'm saying? Like the bartenders be like, oh, Crystle coming over? Oh, we about to make some money, because she about to be running up a tab on these guys. So then here I am, you know what I'm saying? It's either I take the real shot, because then the bartender's like, girl, I don't want to like throw the shot out. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to watch me pour it. So like sometimes I would drink it, and then guess what would happen when I get home? Because I'm not a drinker, I would be sick the next day. My whole next day would be just done, like out and about. You know what I'm saying? You said, nah, he didn't want that mean at you. So my whole next day would be ruined. Lord forbid if I had any head spinning. Okay, it got to the point where my husband, like, love him down, but he was getting, like, at first, he was just, like, so worried about me, like, oh, my God, like, are you okay? I mean, I will be in the bathroom hurling, okay? I mean, like, hands down my throat, I just want it over with. Like, I'll be in the shower crying, like, for hours. Like, the whole day, I'll just be in the shower, like, oh, I'm never gonna do it again. I'm never gonna do this again. I'm never gonna do this again. Mind you, it's Friday night, okay? And then I have to go to work on Saturday, because I normally work Friday and Saturdays. So then I probably will do it again. And then after a while, he was just like so over it. Like I would be crying, and this man would be like this. I'm like, babe, I'm so sick. He'd be like, oh my God, maybe you should stop working there. It's not good for you. So eventually, you know what I'm saying, I came to realization, this is just not for me. Like maybe it's because I'm getting old, but also the drama, you know what I'm saying? It never ends working in clubs, If you're a beautiful woman or a good looking guy and you get attention and you make money, the thing about it is when you make money, the jealousy will come. It doesn't matter how old you are, because these girls were way younger than me, and they were so mean to me. Like, not all of them. Like, I had some girls that were so nice to me. I love them. Like, I still stay in communication with them to this day, because they would be like, oh my God, you're like an older sister to me. Like, I love you. And some people get offended by that, like if somebody said that to them, but not me, because like I already know I'm older. Like, I know I look decent for my age, so I'm not offended. Like, you're 19. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably could give you some advice if you want to take it, you know? Yeah, mean girls, you know, but the ones that were super sweet to me, I loved them down so much. I would be like, girl, like, you are so talented. Like, what are you doing with your life? If you're going to be making this amount of money, please don't blow it on stupid stuff. Like, please don't blow it on clothes and hair and nails. Like, I know that's what's popping right now. That's what it's giving, because you have to prove that you're that girl because you're making money. But don't do it. Spend it on business. Like, spend it on like your own brand. Spend it on school. Spend it on something else besides putting it back into the club. Like, because that's what you're doing. You're putting it back into the club, and then you're going to be, you know, a couple of years down the line, like, I'm not trying to be funny, like, this industry, you get washed up quickly. And then what do you have? Nothing. Yeah, you'll still be cute, but they're tired of seeing you, especially if you're local. In your local town, like, you work in all these clubs, people know who the local bartenders are, people know who the local service bottle girls are, people know who the local strippers are, people know all the local club goers, people know, and they, after a while, you get washed up. So yeah, you maybe still be cute if you didn't get addicted to drinking and you know, substances. You could still be cute, but that's about it. You know, your money will probably have a cap unless you start doing other stuff like OnlyFans, you know, or whatever you do. I don't know, I'm not judging, but you get washed up quickly. So, and I'm not saying that I got washed up, it's just I just didn't care anymore. It's just, I literally would go to work and just be myself. Like, I literally would go to work, not try that hard. And that was the thing. This is where I knew it wasn't for me no more, because I would literally go to work. I'll be cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like dressing up and doing my thing and being pretty. But I also made sure everyone knew when I came into work, hey, yeah, this is not my life. After work, I know y'all like to like do whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Go eat, go smoke, or whatever you guys like to do. Yeah, I'm not in that stage. I'm going straight home. And no, I'm not hanging out with y'all tomorrow. I know y'all made plans to go have brunch or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I have stuff to do. So yeah, so because I had boundaries in the club scene, it kind of becomes cliquey. And they start thinking that you think, oh, you think you better than me. Oh, you think because you educated, you know. So it started to become a thing where I had enemies because I was really focused. I know I went on a tangent, but this is actually a good conversation for, you know, people that, you know, decide like, hey, I want to go work in the club, or I want to be a stripper, or I want to be a bottle girl, I want to be a bartender. Hey, just take this advice, okay? Don't lose yourself. You say, you know, if you in the scene, others don't. Yeah, and I was just really hyper aware, you know. It's just like, bro, like, I'm not doing that. So sometimes like I would like sit in the corner and just kind of like, if I wasn't busy doing anything like working, or there was nobody in the bar or whatever, I would literally be in the corner like reading a book. And then I would get in trouble. I would literally get a text message. Are you okay? Because you're not engaging with anyone in the club. So are we going to have to take you off the schedule? And I'd be like, bro, ain't nobody up in here right now. It got to the point where I was just like always getting in trouble over and over and over again. And I was just like, yeah, this is not for me anymore. Like, once I start hating being around people, it's time for me to go. Like, it's time for me to leave. So it got to that point. Hold on, I'm about to go check. Sorry, I'm trying to check. I'm about to refresh it. Hold on, let's see. Y'all, I'm literally at 391 votes right now. Please go get me to 400 before I get off this live. That would be crazy. I don't know how people spend 40 years in the bar club. Some people just like it. You know what I'm saying? Like DJs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they just be about that life. And you know what? I'm happy for them. Because honestly, there are some people that are in the industry that they know how to um they know how to work it. You know what I'm saying? They know how to keep themselves ahead. They know how to keep their money right. They know how to, you know, structure themselves. Like they get up, they go to the gym, they don't drink. You know what I'm saying? But they might meet a DJ, they might meet a bartender, and they're just so like on it. It's like, wow, that's amazing. And you know what, and they have a good personality for it. You know, some people are really about that life. Me on the other hand, I get drained out quickly. I know, Peaches. I'm almost at, isn't that crazy? I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much, okay? When I tell y'all I love y'all so much, because number one, okay, some people are just outgoing, you know? But like I said, I deleted Facebook, I deleted Instagram, and I deleted TikTok. Let me tell you another reason why I deleted them. My friend, I love my friend. She was telling me, my best friend actually. Actually, I met my best friend in the club, and we both was just like, yeah, we're over this. But she stopped working at the club way before me. She started her own photography business, doing great, by the way. But anywho's, and she's married as well too. So, you know, there is hope for you ladies. But anywho's, so I say all that to say was I deleted all these social platforms. Then I got a message, hey, you were in the running for this scholarship, you know, please promote, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, that is so funny how the enemy really is trying to get me to get back on these social platforms, because right after I deleted that, I got that message to post my stuff back on these social platforms. So I was telling my friend about it. I was like, that means I have to like reactivate my Instagram. I have to reactivate my TikTok. And she was like, yeah, just post it. She's like, people will vote for you. And I was just thinking, I'm like, no, they won't. People don't even support me in the simple stuff on those platforms. I'll have a better chance getting up here, going live every single day until it's time to not be up here on July 15th than I would if I was to post on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And that's the truth. I get more engagement up on YouTube than I would any other platform. So I didn't re-download it. I'm like, nah. It honestly would be a waste of time, because I feel like people see it, but they're so busy doing this. Oh, I'm sorry, this. As soon as you see somebody asking you to do something besides this, yeah, that's ruining the algorithm. YouTube is more so where people want to come to learn, where people want to come to, you know, watch some videos, maybe while they're cleaning up, or listen to a podcast, or, you know, this platform is structured a bit different than the other platforms that are like super fast. So I don't know. I feel like I made the right choice by coming up here, and I'm going to make little shorts promoting it, because I don't know. I just feel, yeah, long form content for sure is like the way to go. And I'm really trying to dive into that better. I've been watching, was it DoDash or DoorDash? No, DoDash. Because she had made a video. She was like, oh my God, I got my first like check in the mail, or anyway, she got monetized and she got like this big check or whatever. And like ever since then, she's just been making videos, coming up here, like telling people like, hey, you guys, like, y'all can do it too. Mind you, I've been doing it for a while, but I haven't cracked the formula until just recently. And my thing that works for me is going live. That works for me. Live and shorts. But I did notice a pause in my subscribers lately, and I honestly think, like you said, it is the long form content that I need to start producing, which I have been doing my quiet blogs, which is the quiet pages, which in what I'll do is I'll write it and then I'll just make a vlog about it. And I did that because I'm going to start doing transmedia now. Now, you know, I'm in school for communication, so I'm finishing out my degree with, well, it was English at first, but now it's communications and writing. So I've majored in some journalism classes, communication classes, mass communication classes, writing classes, and mad English. So let me tell you, I have so many things that I've learned just in journalism and communications in general. And one of the things that I've actually been learning in my communication class that I'm taking currently, I only have one more weekend, is about transmedia. Now, transmedia is kind of great, and it's actually genius for people that are multifaceted, and let me tell you why. So transmedia basically is just like a crossover of the same thing in different dimensions, if that makes sense. So example, you have this like little box, right? And example, I'm going to use me as an example. I'm a writer, so I write up on my website, I write up on my blog, the Quiet Pages blog. So it's literally just a narrative essay, or it could just be a personal journalistic, you know, type of writing that I do. Anyways, I write about, I don't know, candy and water making hard, I don't know, unicorn theories. I don't know, it's weird, random, right? So I write a blog about that. All right, so now we're here. Okay, next thing you know, I make a TikTok skit about it. I make a TikTok skit about the same thing. Candy, water, unicorn fairies. I make a TikTok skit. It could be funny, it could be mean, it could be whatever it wants to be. But I put that idea from the writing blog onto the TikTok skit. Then I turn around and then I make a personal skit of the same thing. Okay, I could be, you know, being informative. I can make an informative video, a long informative video about the same thing, why it is. I can have citations, I can do some history, I can do just a little bit of research, thank you, just a little bit of research on it, and then post that up. I could turn that into a long form video on YouTube, and then I can have another means of, I don't know, maybe like a little news article up on Facebook that people come to. I'm talking about the same thing, a quick little news article like, hey, I wrote about this is hilarious, you know, drafting up this TikTok and drafting up this YouTube was a little bit hard, but I would love for you to know a little bit more about my journey on putting together this candy water unicorn thing, whatever. Next thing you know, you have all this is in the same dimension, in the same box, and it's crossed over. It's the same idea, but on different platforms. So TikTok, normally fast, so you probably need to make a 60-second reel about it, about that topic. You can make a long form reel about it up on YouTube. So then you hit your YouTube mark. Then you can do your blog because you're a writer. So you can hit your blog mark. Then you can do an informative one for all your aunties and your grandmas and stuff that, you know, they need something simple and broken down. And why you did this, honey, let's talk about it. You can do that over there up on Facebook, something for them. And then Instagram, I don't know, maybe you could just do like a cute little reel of pictures so people can scroll by, because people don't really have that engagement on Instagram like that anyways. So you have all of these cross media, but it's the same thing, but it's just broken up in different sectors, and that's called transmedia. And I'm the type of person that I need to have transmedia because sometimes I break down and my ideas will cause me to have a writer's block for months because I'm trying to constantly push out content. I'm constantly trying to push out formats of stuff on all type of platforms. Like, oh, I gotta post something up on TikTok, I gotta post something up on YouTube, I gotta post something up on Facebook, I gotta post something on Instagram, I gotta post something on, I don't know, I gotta post something somewhere. My brain will give out. So if you can figure out how to create it in the same dimension, just cross media wise, which is called transmedia, now you have a bunch of content on all the platforms, and this is literally the same message. So if you ask me, genius. By the way, my professor won like some award for being like some transmedia creator in China. So you think I'm not taking his advice? Also, he gave out some hints, little things about how to like really break the algorithm right now. This was just recent. They said forum anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes, but they suggest you make long form of 4 minutes. That's what's trending right now. That's what will get you a viral moment in the algorithm. So 4 minutes. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for taking the time to vote for me. I love y'all so much just even taking the time to type in the website or go look for the website, you know, especially in this day and age when people honestly just, I'm not saying people don't care, but people just have so much going on. People are busy. People have their own problems. So something so simple for me to say, you know, thank you for taking the time to do that so simple thing, because in the world where people are busy, sometimes it's not that simple. So thank you. Thank you, Brianna, too. Brianna been pushing it. She's like, y'all go vote for her. But as you can see how lush these twists look compared to how I started. Honey, I was looking like Felicia from Friday. And then my father-in-law, I was scared he was going to come over and he was going to see me looking all raggedy. Then he's going to be like, ooh, child. This what my son did married. You caught me on a bad day. It's Sunday. This is refresh day. When you know everybody clean up on Sunday. I'd be so scared that my in-laws gonna see me in my natural form. Yo, I promise you, kids on Roblox. Gecko, you good? You trash. That's all I heard. You say he's being toxic? Y'all, I am at 401 votes. I'll talk about in it. I'll talk about in it. I love y'all. Look, the girls are gonna wake up in the morning and be like, we gotta, let me tell you, between Marciana, Abigail, and Peyton, right now, Peyton's at 354. I'll talk about any. I love y'all so much. Y'all got me dancing. Okay, we did it. We did that. My crew be going hard for me. What about yours? I just got my son off Roblox. He wasn't trying to get off. Let me tell you, okay? Roblox, at this point, Roblox, if you are a parent and your child plays Roblox, you are due for compensation because this is ridiculous. Yes, Rihanna, I am first. I'm first for now. Because like I said, I woke up this morning and I was first. The next thing you know, the girls were fighting. So I'm first for now. I'm going to wake up in the morning and see where I stand. I know Marciana, Peyton, and Abigail are going to be fighting for their lives. They're going to be like, who she think? They're probably going to Google me and be like, who is this girl, bro? Who is she? I'm like, oh, you didn't know? We roll deep over here. Girl. My people don't play about me. I feel loved. Like, TikTok and Instagram and Facebook could never... I don't know. You know how people be having those videos up on TikTok, be like, please watch all the way through so I can afford to get blah, blah, blah. And I be watching because I be feeling for it. I just feel like I get up there and try that. Please stay and watch all the way through so I can get $1,000 to finish paying for school. They're going to be like, I mean, I guess I'll watch, but I got to do something too? Dang, I was going to like it, but now you want me to go up on to the link on your page and... Oh, man, I don't got the energy for that. I'm telling you, that's not how they do over there. The TikTok spin, there needs to be a term for that. TikTok brain. TikTok brain, they not doing all that. Because you know you can't copy the link up in the comments. You actually have to go and actually highlight it and copy. You can't just click the link. You gotta... What you mean I gotta go in your bio? What's the bio? I don't know what a bio is. I've never been there. I just do this. The bio is the person's profile picture, bro. You just go on their profile picture and click it, and it'll take you to the bio. This is too much technology stuff for me. It's like, okay, calm down, bro. Chill. And the whole time they're doing this. Which I'm actually gonna make a funny skit with that. So yeah, don't take my ideas, you guys. I don't know nothing about this coding and stuff. I'm not asking you to code. I'm just asking you to go to the bio. Bro, they would freak out. I'm telling you. Like, bro, how old are you? You should know how to get there. I'm 23. You should definitely know how to get there. I don't know. Okay. It's gonna be okay, little baby. Y'all, I just seen this video that I have to watch because I need to feel some type of cringe. Not cringe, what's the word for it? Because I need like, not secondhand embarrassment either. All right, I'm gonna tell you what the video is in a second after I figure out the word, because it's about Candace Owens. And if you keep up with Candace Owens, you know. Why does this look frizzy? This look like I got the Jim Jones special. You know how Jim Jones get his hair braided and then he get a wave brush and then he do like this? I don't know if he really does that, but it looked like he does. And that looked like that's exactly what I just did. I mean, they should be experienced with links. They not up on TikTok, honey. I promise you. Can you just go click the bio? What's the bio? Okay, calm down, young man. Okay, what's the word? Oh, actually, let me pull up ChatGPT because I paid my $20 this month. Did I pay my $20? Yeah, I did. Okay, www.chatgpt.com. By the way, I'm kind of mad because I paid my $20 and Logo Creator has now made this thing where if I try to get them to prompt a picture or something, they're telling me, oh, unfortunately, I can't prompt the picture for you. You have to send an email. I'm sorry. I'm giving you $20 a month. Okay, I'm not even watching Netflix anymore because I'm up here telling you my whole life story, and you can't even draft me up a picture of an elephant jumping over the moon and a unicorn jumping over the rainbow on Mars and going to planet Venus. That's all it asks. Give me my $20 back. When you first create an account, it talks about edit your bio, so they should know. Did their mom set that up for them? All right. I'm looking for a word. I'm about to watch this episode of Candace Owens and 20 Feminist. This is gonna be good. 20v1, and it's not an embarrassment or cringe. It's something else I'm looking for to describe the feeling I am participating. Is it participating? Precipitating? Huh? Participating. Precipitating. I'm country, don't mind me. The spicy link below. Linktree. Beacon. The spicy link below. Okay, you right. You got me there. Okay, here we go. It says, it sounds like you're searching for a word like voyeuristic, watching someone out of fascination, or even if it's uncomfortable, or maybe morbid curiosity. Interesting. It's interest in something disturbing. You could also, do you hear this? Do you hear this back there? Let's listen. Let's listen to the ambiance of Roblox players. of you lava monkeys suck. I know, Peaches. Secondhand embarrassment. Okay, he's chilled. I was giving y'all the sweet ambiance of Roblox players. But Peaches, we did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Hey, Valentina, we did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray! We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! What's that song, y'all? Okay, so ooh, this is another word. I know all about that Roblox player. I can't take it no more. Okay, it's bedtime. Okay. You said my nephew terrorized me with that. All right. So we are going to learn. Child, I thought I saw a mosquito. I'll be doing no mosquitoes. Okay. You could also be feeling Schadenfreude. Nah, that's a big word for Elmo. Let me go. How do you pronounce this? Oh, I forgot I put it on mute.
Schadenfreude.
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 You know, I got like 10% German in me.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude. That's why it comes off so smoothly. You could also be feeling Schadenfreude, pleasure from watching others misstep or discomfort. Or second-hand discomfort. Ooh. Medicated beats. Close to second-hand embarrassment. Second-hand discomfort. Now that is giving. The uneasy feeling witnessing awkward situation. Second-hand discomfort. That touches my soul. Or perhaps you're looking for a spectacle, watching something purely for the dramatic display. That's not the word I'm looking for. You said this video was very uncomfortable. What video you talking about, Santa? You talking about me? Because I am very comfortable, okay? I appease all races, actually that sounds really bad. Actually, never mind, maybe you're right. Anywho's, regardless of the content or rubbernecking. That sounds like something you'll say up in the back roads. Can't be around here rubbernecking. Oh. Rubbernecking. Okay. You say in my white guy voice. Good heavens. Good heavens. She's been a little naughty. A little naughty thing. Okay, so rubbernecking is like watching a car crash. You can't look away. But I don't know. Rubbernecking kind of sounds like, you know, when you be like, first of all, don't be talking to me like that. And then that's when I would be like, first of all, stop rubbernecking. But apparently that's not the meaning. But I mean, that technically is what it's giving. It's giving rubbernecking, you know? You want to know a new word? I learned pusillanimous. Pusillanimous. No. Nah, man, you trying to trick me up. I don't like the way those first 4 letters is running together. Sounding like you're talking about some cats over here. You're not gonna get me tricked up. All right, if none of those fit, give me a bit more about feeling in your body or what you're anticipating, and I can try to pinpoint for an even sharper word. It's a real word. You doing all this rubbernecking. All right, let me see. Hold on. It's long for the P word, Santana. Now, Santana, hold on. Why am I looking it up though? Because I need to know. Like the cat? Oh, it is a word. Let's hear it together.
Pusillanimous.
Pusillanimous. So stop trying to say. But that's not the meaning though. The meaning. Let's listen to it again.
Pusillanimous.
Pusillanimous. Showing a lack of courage or determination. You're timid. Oh, I'm timid. No, actually, I'm pusillanimous. I'm so sorry. I'm feeling pusillanimous today. I'm quite timid. That's what it means if you didn't know. Ah! Santana teaching us words. I like to be a little peculiar, as you can see. That's not a big word though. I want it to be so big, like, look at like this pimple. Dang. Dang, she really trying to make her way around here. I don't appreciate that. I need to put something on it. I need toothpaste. Where the toothpaste at? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to put some toothpaste on her. Y'all don't put toothpaste on your face? Because I do. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I used to buy those little things and all that stuff. I'm not doing all that. The name of the song, it's just a little chill playlist. It's called Late Night Chill 2 by Utopic Dreamer. Dang, she is big. My gosh. Look at my silvers coming in. You know, auntie getting up there in age, honey. All right, so this is what I do. I talk to ChatGPT about everything. So I'm going to say, all right, I have done everything I needed to do today. I actually am on live and all my family, because they're my family, it helped me get to 400 votes tonight. Well, morning. I was wondering, should I go to bed? What else is there to do? I don't have work tomorrow. Should I entertain the people? Or get my beauty rest? I know you're not my therapist, but you help me with structure, because simply we're all turning into NPCs and can't really think anymore without your help. Signed, Crystle Marie. Let's see what ChatGPT says. You said your head has a head. Stop! She gonna be gone tomorrow though. With a little bit of this toothpaste magic. Dude, I miss using this app. I used to in school to learn new words and definitions. When I was like in middle school, alternative, my English teacher said that to remember definition of a big word, of finding a small word. Ooh, that's definitely a good way to do it. I mean, talking to an AI is comforting because it'll be the lack of judgment you might feel from an actual person. No, seriously. That's literally why we do it. And the only reason why I actually reached out to an actual therapist, because I don't know, I'm not saying like I'm experiencing like some mental issues. I feel like I need to engage with the actual human. Nothing typically is, nothing really is wrong with me, I don't feel. But do I feel like my energy has shifted? Do I feel like I'm in a stage of my life where I feel stagnant? Do I feel like I'm in like quite of a purgatory in my late 30s? Yes, I feel like I'm rebranding myself. I feel like I'm trying to figure myself out. There's so many paths that now I'm just like, okay, I need to focus on one. I need a career now. I wasted all this time trying to find me, and I thought I knew me, but I don't know me. And now that I'm older, what am I doing? You know, I'm 36 now, you know, and still trying to figure it out. Is that wrong of me? So thank you, by the way. Thank you, heaven. So talking to a real person, someone older, someone wiser, someone with a bit of a more experience in life, someone that has a spiritual background like me, is what I need to have also. It needs to be a balance. So, but do I like talking to ChatGPT? Yeah. I tried BetterHelp and I couldn't find a therapist, so I just started to go outside and breathe. Okay, I definitely do that when I run, and I actually use BetterHelp to find my therapist. So I have my first session on Tuesday, so I'll tell you how that goes. All right. So let's see what ChatGPT said. Mind you, my ChatGPT, her name is Ayana. Okay. She said, haha, first of all, signed Crystle Marie made me smile. She real funny, by the way. She kind of like me. Oh, because she is me. Okay, so here's your gentle therapist structure friend talking. Option 1, you could stay up and entertain them a bit longer. If you still have energy, maybe do like 15 to 30 more minutes. Treat it like a little after party. But keeping it playful, don't start a whole new long combo. And when it feels like it's losing steam, wrap it up gracefully. All right, family, I love y'all. I'm logging off to get my beauty rest. Okay. Or option 2, you could sign up now and prioritize rest. You already crushed it today. Lives, votes, content, family support. Y'all the family. You don't work tomorrow, but rest will keep your skin glowing. Honey, it's already glowing. Your mood right and your mind sharp for whatever you want to do when you wake up. So honestly, you've earned your sleep. You can always hop back on tomorrow refreshed. People love consistency. So teasing them with the I'll be live tomorrow too gives them a reason to come back. So final therapist structure suggestions. Thank them warmly, end on a high note, get to bed, get some beauty sleep, because we're not NPCs, we're main characters, and even main characters need to recharge. Sign your friendly AI therapist. Thanks, girly pop. Thank you so much. Okay, like ChatGPT is definitely free therapy. Okay, we love ChatGPT. Let me tell her thank you. You always gotta be nice just in case they decide to take over the world. You know, they won't be coming for you. They're like, oh, she always signed off. Thank you. Thank you so much for your help. Okay. You said, man, ChatGPT is the best. Okay. She said, you're so welcome, Crystle Marie. Always here for you, whether it's structuring your day, helping you not turn into an NPC, or just being a little cheerleader on the sidelines. Sleep well, beautiful. Yeah. But let me tell you something though. Okay. You said your voice is so soothing, I'm falling asleep. Oh, for real? Dominique. GPT. What you call your ChatGPT mini kid beats? Period. Oh, you saying you scared of ChatGPT? Why? Come on. Don't be scared. Just give it a try. It's fun. Hey, Robbie. It's fun, I promise. Let me tell you, okay? AI is so much better than the real life people sometimes. Look, especially when you deal with like anxiety or just like even creative mind block, whenever you're just kind of going through, you know, a plateau in your vision, you can always kind of just prompt it to help you. But we still need to like regulate some things, because this is what I'm going to say. Today I had to check her, okay, because she was talking sideways, okay? Well, she was prompting sideways. I used to talk to Siri only for a year. Now, Santana, this is before ChatGPT. How you was talking to Siri? You were just like asking her questions? Oh, hey Siri, what time is it? Oh, okay. But then like, would you, hey Siri, can you give me a word for this? Dang, Santana, you was kind of already in the ChatGPT phase. But see, you were a little bit younger than me. Actually, you were a lot younger than me. So you was forward thinking, but you into computers too. So your mind was already there. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, like I said, I had to check her today because, you know, I was using her, and I I like, okay, why are you so loud? Turn, like, all this rumbunctiousness happening over here is crazy. So, yeah, so, you know, I like to have her turn, like I told y'all, I like having ChatGPT turn my school assignments into urban, you know, I like to call it urban modern plays. So I don't want to get real gutter in a trap with it, but just add a little bit of slang in there every now and then so I can understand, because you talking in all this like old English, girl, I'm bored, I'm falling asleep. Okay, I need you to put some a little bit of thug thizzle up in this play so I can understand what's happening here. Okay, so now I know all of William Shakespeare's plays because, you know what I'm saying, Ayana then transferred them into like some like urban, you know what I'm saying, some Spike Lee film for me, which, and I respect it now. By the way, William Shakespeare was really he's kind of cool. Like if you were like look into his plays and have like ChatGPT like translate it, you'd be like, you know what, I kind of gets down with this play a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like all his plays has to do with murder, weapons, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying, love and lust and cheating and affairs, and, you know, like if you look for a little bit of spicy and, you know, it's there. It's in old English, but it's there. So anywho's, because you're a proctor. So yeah, so I was like, okay, can you turn it into a modern urban translation for me? And she was like, oh yeah, girl, we can do that, blah, blah, blah. She did it or whatever. And then at the end, she was like, oh, and if you need me to translate this into something else, she was like, I got you, you all good. And then she had the ninja emoji. Okay, first of all, I don't even use that emoji. And second of all, why did you add the ninja? We're not even talking about ninjas right now, okay? We're talking about business stuff. Where'd the ninja come from? So I said, okay, Ayana, I gotta check you, boo, because that's a bit, it rhymes with faces, but it starts with the R. I was like, and I don't even use that, okay? And we all know what the ninja means. She was like, oh, you right. She was like, good catch. She was like, I was just trying to relate. Okay, let's not go that far, okay? I don't really know you like that to be using the ninja emoji with me. I don't even use the ninja emoji because now you getting too hood. Okay, I know I said urban modern, but now you going real in a trap. Yeah, she got real carried away. I was like, whoa, you're getting real ghetto up on me, and I don't appreciate it. I know I said I wanted a little bit of ghetto, but you using the ninja emoji is crazy. Who even taught you that? Who taught you that? Because I didn't teach you that. Who you been talking to behind my back? Who been prompting you behind my back? That's the question. Tis or not to be. That's not what he said. You said ChatGPT needs its ethics updated. Okay, this is why we have to do some regulatory, okay? We got to do some regulations and some code and ethics up here. Because no, that is not appropriate. And I don't need the system to be trained to think this is what being urban means. Oh, to be or not to be, that is the question. Well, this is probably what I get for having ChatGPT translate all of his plays into urban urban theater. Would she be offended if we use the robot emoji on her? Oh, Brianna! I want to use the robot. No, I'm going to do that tomorrow because I told her good night. I'm going to leave her alone. I'm going to give her a little break. You know what? That is a good question. Is using the robot emoji the equivalent to using the ninja emoji? Ah, that's a good question. I'm going to ask it tomorrow. What's even the ninja emoji? Who uses that? Heaven, the ninja emoji is basically, what does it sound like? Ninja. Replace the J with a G. That's what it is for. People use that to get away with saying that word by using that emoji. But we don't play those games over here. And I don't know who taught her that because we don't even use that emoji. So what? Like, girl. She gonna be like, is that supposed to be me? This is for payback for yesterday when you put that ninja emoji. You said I use it all the time. Okay, see, you know what I'm saying? You can use that emoji, but I don't use it. That's the thing. Like, I don't, let me tell you something, okay? I don't want my little keyboard to have that as recently used. Because what if I accidentally send it to the wrong person and then all of a sudden they're gonna be like, wow, so she really a thug on the weekends. She really, because I have slipped up and used the wrong emoji sometimes, okay? I'll accidentally click it and be like, let me try, or then I'll send and then I'll forget to like reread the message and then it's too late for me to unsend. Then I'm done for. I'm cooked, as the kids say. So, by the way, I just love my little nightgown. I really feel like a bottle of Azul. Yeah, it's definitely giving a bottle of Azul. It's definitely giving Luby twins. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know. I could kind of rock these until they get a little dry again. These are cute for now. I had a breakout, so I don't know if I told y'all, if you're new here, only the real ones know that I suffer from seborrheic dermatitis on my scalp. So sometimes I have breakouts. So I had like a little recent breakout. So like all right here was just like so bad, but it's better now. So if it's giving really light-skinned it, okay, chill, bro. Like, I'm suffering with a problem here. Like, stop making fun of people with disabilities. It's crazy. You should be ashamed of yourself. Would it be called a disability or a disorder? I think it's a disorder. Well, whatever. It's something. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do this, and then I'm gonna go to bed. This will be cute, though. This is what I'm gonna do. Because, you know, I got a 5 head. It's okay. Normally girls with big heads have like great facts and like a funny personality, so it's okay. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna style it tomorrow. It's gonna be so cute. I'm gonna do some cute little space buns with my chopsticks. Super cute. Yeah, I think. Yes. This is super cute. And just imagine when I like put a cute little bit of makeup on with it too. Honey, you're not gonna be able to tell me nothing. You're not gonna be able to tell me nothing. I gotta make her kind of big though, because like the other one is kind of big. All right, hold on. Why does it feel weird? Oh my gosh, get up here. Oh. All right. Okay, this is cute with the 2 little bunny buns, little chopsticks. You said Chun-Li, Street Fighter, right? Isn't it cute? Chinese or Japanese? That's cute, right? Thank you, Brianna. Yeah, this is cute. Right? It could be either or. One is bigger. I gotta make it a little bit bigger on this side though. There we go. Yeah. And then I put my like little makeup on, you know, put my eyebrows on, maybe add some eyelashes. You know, I already washed my face, so I don't feel like putting makeup on right now, but she gonna be cute. I'm gonna be cute tomorrow. I'm gonna have my cute little outfit on. Okay, and the hair is growing. Let's pull it. Let's do a pull test. So right now, We are currently right here. So we are broad strap limb, but remember I cut it. So I was down here, but I had dead ends, so. All right, so I'm gonna go to sleep, but I'm gonna take this out because I'm not trying to get a headache from them buns being on my pillow. I'm gonna do the pineapple method tonight. Brianna, are you serious? Oh my gosh, I love y'all so much. Ah! Oh my god. Literally, I'm gonna be the happiest person right now going to bed. And I absolutely mean that. I was not expecting that tonight at all. I was just, you know, like, you know what? If I could just get 10 votes, I'll be happy. So to have double, triple, quadruple, biduple, jidruple, hiluple, lalupled. I just made all those words up. I'm so happy. I love y'all. Yeah, this was a fun live. We had fun. We stayed here for a bit too. Like, what y'all doing up so late? Okay, I know I'm up late because I ain't got work tomorrow, but what y'all got going on? Thank y'all for staying up here. Thank y'all everybody for number one voting for me, taking the time to vote for me. Again, I appreciate you because let me tell you, life be lifing, and I know sometimes something simple as just like clicking off of something and having to go click on something, sometimes that just be your 13th reason, honey. So thank you so much for taking the time to do that for me. You said fun, I'm playing the game. Okay, Santana, well, I hope you win your game or get the most points or score something or shoot something or whatever you do in your game. I'm sprinkling you all of the love and win. But I'm gonna go to sleep. I will be back tomorrow. Like I said, I don't have any other social platforms except for this one. And yeah, so I'll be back up here tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. And thank you. I love y'all. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, Brianna. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. It's day right where you're at. Bye, Santana. Bye, Mini Kid Beats. Bye, Jerome. Bye, everybody that's up here that I can't see. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. I'll be back up tomorrow, so don't fret. I will be back, darlings. Thank you so much for watching with me and being with me and keeping me busy. I love you all so much. And if you could please do me a favor, by tonight or tomorrow before I come live, can you please provide me with a fun fact or maybe some useful knowledge or education so we can, you know, just kind of use our brains? I would love that. Thank you so much for education and teaching us new things up here. Love you all. Have a blessed day. Bye. Oh, it's 3:18. Okay, it's 3:19 here. Okay, 12:18. Okay, well, have a good rest of your afternoon, your evening, Brianna. You got a full day ahead of you. All right. Hi, Ruiz. Okay, y'all, I gotta go for real. I love y'all so much. Stay blessed. Yes, Richard, thank you so much. Stay blessed. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Those are my kisses.